Yo ho ho, Da Mafia. Welcome to yet another edition of the Da Mafia Report. Christmas came early, ladies and gentlemen. Just last night, the Buffalo Bills schedule was released, and all of the leaks that turned out to be bullshit and all of the leaks that turned out to actually be somewhat factual have rejoiced in glory. And here we are. Whether or not that you've already bought yourself some tickets or you're just salivating over how easy our schedule is this year, we are all very happy as Buffalo Bills fans. You read the title correctly. I am going to be predicting game by game what the Buffalo Bills final record will be. But before I do that, I do want to give two quick announcements. Number one, I'm giving away either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. I'm announcing the winner on my birthday, July 2nd, on Instagram. In order to enter, you need to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. Screenshot proof of it and DM that screenshot to me via Instagram DMs. Voila, you have an opportunity of bringing home a next gen console. Second announcement, I have a Discord channel. Pretty sure that I invited you guys a couple of times, but since I am making a video every single day for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna start doing some really cool stuff with it. I actually have a game show idea where I'm gonna have a voice chat room and we're gonna make you guys do specific things like tell me like your worst dad joke, etc. And the winner will win either jerseys, tickets, etc. So go on ahead, join that Discord. It's an awesome chat room regardless. And then once we end up coming up with ideas to sort of get you guys involved, I will certainly let you know. And so I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, the second that the schedule dropped in hell, I mean, I'll be completely honest with you, even when I had an idea of what our primetime games were going to be, I started salivating. I mean, once you compare our schedule from 2020, which was top 5 hardest in the league, we are tied at 23rd hardest schedule in the entire league, a breath of fresh air, and we're about to see why. Starting off week 1, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm strongly considering coming to this game. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a while since I've been up in Buffalo. I've been wanting to meet a lot of fans. I will be up there. But let's talk about the matchup. And Big Ben should have retired 2 years ago. He's not the same guy. Their defense is still pretty scary. I'm not going to lie to you. But the Buffalo Bills have had the Steelers' number for the past 2 years. Josh Allen is undefeated against the Pittsburgh Steelers in his past 2 years, and I do not foresee that changing. I see the Buffalo Bills starting off the season 1-0, right in front of a packed-ass stadium. Thank God. Number 2 is going to be the Miami Dolphins down in Miami. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. The Miami Dolphins did get better this offseason. They really did. They drafted well. Free agency was anticlimactic, I would say. But at the end of the day, there's still a lot of questions with their quarterback, which is Tua. For that reason alone, I think the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the Dolphins, so hence making us 2-0. Next is going to be the Washington football team. I was telling a bunch of people that once they ended up adding that extra game, the Buffalo Bills were put in the most perfect situation. Because how it works is all of the conferences and divisions from separate conferences, their matchups were based off of where they finished within their own respective division. So the Buffalo Bills, since we're in the AFC East, we got the NFC East, and we finished first, and the Washington football team finished first. So we have them. They are a 7-win football team. They got better. They're young. Their defense is pretty good. But, I mean, I see us going 3-0. I mean, I think that the Washington football team is nowhere near the caliber of where the Buffalo Bills are right now. So I have us going 3-0. Next up is the Houston Texans. Now, I'm going to put money down on this. I guarantee you. The Houston Texans will be the worst team in football in 2021. They are a dumpster fire of an organization. Who knows what's going on with Deshaun Watson? I mean, it's done. It's over. 4-0. Buffalo Bills. Now we slide into our first primetime game. And as much as I want to say that we're going to win this game, and trust me, I mean, right now, I'm just throwing out blind predictions. You know that once week 5 comes around, I'm probably going to say, oh yeah, dude, we're going to murder these fools. Because I'll start to get, very cocky after a 4-0 start. But right now, since I am sitting in the offseason, I'm going to have to say that this is our first loss against the Kansas City Chiefs. But don't worry, Bills fans. I do have a feeling that we will run into them again, and we will get revenge where it matters most. But for now, the Buffalo Bills are 4-1. Next up, the Tennessee Titans. Now, when I look at the Tennessee Titans, last year, first off, bad taste in my mouth. I was so pissed. I was trolled by Titans fans for weeks on end after that slaughter happened on Tuesday Night Football. Now, here's the thing. I do not think the Titans got better this offseason. In fact, I could almost argue that the Titans got worse. They lost a lot of key pieces. Granted, you still have Derrick Henry, who is the best running back in the entire NFL, but I do foresee the Buffalo Bills beating the Tennessee Titans in Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, and going to 5-1. By the way, I would say if any away game, I'm planning on going to 2 away games and 2 home games next year. Nashville's probably one of the aways. Nashville is an absolute blast to go to. Okay, Buffalo Bills sitting at 5-1. We see the Miami Dolphins again. This time in Buffalo for the exact same reason. I see the Buffalo Bills winning this. And we are now currently sitting 6-1. Next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's also an away game I would strongly consider going to. I have a lot of friends in Jacksonville. As much as I like Trevor Lawrence, I think he's going to be a great quarterback in the NFL. I'm pissed off that they took Travis Etienne before the Buffalo Bills did in the draft, but you know what? Saner minds have prevailed. This team's going to make a step forward with a new coach in Urban Meyer, but they're still no match for an NFL elite team like the Bills. Bills are going to win this as well. We're talking 7-1. Next, the New Jersey Jets. Okay, Zach Wilson, I'm super excited to see how he pans out. I'm really excited to see how Saleh can go on ahead and mold this New York Jets team. In my opinion, I think the Jets had the best offseason throughout any team in the AFC East. Granted, they had a lot more capital to work with than the majority of us. But bravo from what that front office has been able to do. But like I told my buddy Richie, they're still a couple of years out. This is going to be a slaughter. The Bills are now 8-1. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts. These guys, they're pissed off from what we did to them during that wild card weekend. To be completely honest with you, I think Carson Wentz is going to excel behind that Indianapolis offensive line. I think this team is going to be very good next year. I think that they're going to be a shoo-in for their division. And so to take home that division title, this is actually going to be our second loss. I really see us being 8-2 at this point. Next up, the New Orleans Saints. On Thanksgiving, might I add. I'm not sure about you guys, but last time the Bills played on Thanksgiving, it was the best Thanksgiving of my entire life. An amazing meal, and then I just went straight to the couch, cracked open a 12er, and watched my team open up a can of whoop ass. Okay? I anticipate the exact same thing to happen. Thanksgiving night's probably going to be the late game, because why not? I just think when it comes down to the Saints, I like the run game. Alvin Kamara is an absolute animal, but we're going to have to see what Jameis Winston's all about. We really are. I think this team is not going to be the same since Drew Brees has retired, and I'm not sure if Jameis is ready to sort of fill the shoes at this point. So I have the Buffalo Bills winning this game, making us 9-2. Next up, we're going to be facing the New England Patriots. Listen, I've said this before. It was super scary when they ended up getting those 2 massive tight ends. They got Matthew Judon. They got a bunch of great free agents. Bill, for the first time in his entire life, was not a cheap and spent some money. But their draft was a bit anticlimactic for me. I really don't believe that they sort of improved their team much from the draft by itself. And that even includes Mac Jones. I guarantee you Cam Newton is about to be the starter next year for the New England Patriots. While he has added himself a couple of new weapons on the offensive side of the ball, I still don't see the Pats being a match for us at this point. So I have the Buffalo Bills winning this, and we are now currently sitting at 10-2. Next up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I would love nothing more than to just have a swan song, smack Tom Brady across the face, and leave Tampa Bay with a W. Unfortunately, I don't see it happening. I really don't. Once I look at that pass rush that was performed on damn Patrick Mahomes during the Super Bowl, and looking at our current offensive line and understanding the fact that the Buccaneers somehow managed to bring back 22 of their starters, first team since like 1994, that defensive line scares the shit out of me. And I unfortunately am going to have to say that this is our third loss. And so next up, we have the Carolina Panthers. I think it's going to be interesting going up against Sam Darnold during that team. I really like what Rule has been able to do with the Carolina Panthers so far. I think he understands what he's doing, although Teddy Bridgewater did say that they never practice red zone offense or the hurry-up offense at all, 2-minute offense, which blows my mind. At the end of the day, I just don't think the Panthers are ready. They still have a pretty good receiving core. I'm not going to lie to you there. You have Christian McCaffrey, who is an absolute stud as long as he can stay healthy. Should be a good game, but it is going to be in Buffalo in December, which is going to be practically sub-zero temperatures. So at this point, I have us winning this game as well, hence making us 11-3. And so to be completely honest with you, I'm just going to go on ahead and I'm just going to tell you that we are going to win out these next 3 games. The Patriots, for the exact same reason, like I said, Cam Newton's going to be their quarterback. I still think the Pats are about a year away from being able to threaten the division. I do have the Pats sliding into the wild card this year, though, which is interesting. And so then the Falcons, I mean, that's the worst team in the NFC South. We're going to win that game. And then the Jets for the exact same reason. The Buffalo Bills are going to be 14-3. Essentially, the exact same record as we had last year, plus that extra game added against probably the worst first-place finisher in NFL history in the year of 2020, the Washington football team. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm thinking 14-3. Like you said, I think the schedule is significantly easier than what it was in 2020. So the Bills are getting an improved team coming back, and our competition is a bit less according to power of schedule rankings. Dal Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another edition of the Dal Mafia Report. Once again, join that Discord. I'm putting the link in the description. Make that happen. Sign up for my Xbox or PS5 giveaway. I already told you how to do it. Not doing it again. But besides that, Dal Mafia, thank you for tuning in. As always, you will see me tomorrow. And before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo.